Well, they told me that the hill climb was going to be shorter this year, so I figured shorter is easier, right? Well, wrong. Take a look at the ruts that we have over here behind me. This is one of the roughest, toughest ones that we've had. In fact, had a judge tell me a few minutes ago he doesn't think anybody's going to make it.
Set, go!
Now, the cone will cost him, but after Terry DeLue's run, we're 1 for 1 on the hill climb. Well, it used to be a 350 until Bill Fisher got his hands on it. Now it is a small block Chevrolet 362, and the question is, will it make it to the top without sputtering? We hear just a little sputter in the engine because it is carbureted. Bill says he's had it. Whoa, my! Boy, did that go high in the air. It's a 76 Jeep CJ7. Now, TJ Florence installed a Turbo 400 tranny, but he opted to stay with the 350 engine. Now, let's hope that doesn't cost him. Patrick is a little concerned about the rear suspension. He says it's kind of soft. Now, up front, it's no problem. They've got a 383 under the hood. It's plenty of horsepower. Let's see what Patrick Weems can do. He says it's all in first gear. What a guy. There's a Quadrajet on it, but Chris Bowen's V8 350 is pretty much bone stock. And now look at him get off course. We're going to see if that's going to cost him.
Get set, go!
Toby Harrell has 454 cubic inches of Chevrolet power under the hood and nitrous if he needs it. He said he wasn't sure if he was going to use it or not. So far, it doesn't look as if they need it at all. He's getting up there at fairly low RPMs. No nitrous, I don't think. He is going to make it to the top of the hill, but that cone will hurt his score. Watch for the bed of Warren Cryer's truck to articulate as he goes up the hill. Look at that truck from the rear end. You can see it flex back and forth. He is going to walk up this hill in less than 17 seconds. That's quick time.
Go!
Kurt Bolden says nice and easy is going to be the answer. Remember, he has a very, very heavy truck, and he just has stock springs with a drop shackle on the back suspension. So he wants to go very slow. He wants to go easy. He has come to a stop right now, and I believe he's going to be called there. He is. Ned Bacon, the judge of this event, says he came to a complete stop, and that will be his finish. 10 pounds in this tire. Don was very, very concerned that 12 pounds would be too much and that the vehicle would have so much weight on the rear end that the front tires would be too hard, and he wanted to soften them up some. He talked with his father, Barry. They decided to drop the front tires to 10 pounds and not jam the throttle, but work with throttle control. And guys, it looks to me like it's working because he is on top of this hill. Paul Foster's Beast is almost eerily quiet compared to most of the machines that we've seen. I feel like I have to yell over most of the ear-splitting horsepower that these things produce, but not in Paul's case. So Paul Foster becomes one of 8 competitors to make it to the top of the hill. Those 8 competitors are separated by just over 7 seconds, so clearly the cone penalties were a critical factor in the outcome. This competition doesn't just test the horsepower of the vehicle, it also tests how well you can hook that up. Now here's the idea. It's the tow test. We've got 35,000 pounds plus worth of dump truck filled with dirt here. We hook that on the back of the competitor's vehicle. We let them charge uphill and see how far they can go. Pretty good. What do you think?
We didn't twist nothing. It's a good thing. I guess the Chevenator wanted to come home and play today, so I'm happy with that.
So Patrick Weems will finish his run. It's a pretty good run. That's all the farther he's going to get. Next in line, however, will be Terry DeLue. Now, he designed the suspension on this vehicle himself. Now, take a look at it. It may actually be just a bit too stiffly sprung for this competition. Take a look at the wheels as they jump up and down and try to bite into the dirt. Kurt Bolden is our next competitor, and he loses power very, very quickly. There's a big problem.
I don't know if the engine stumbled or something, but if you'd been able to just stay on it with the engine, he would have been able to probably full pull. But it started, you could hear it stumble.
Go!
Don Henry has his father, Barry, sitting beside him, and look at him walk up this hill. He's making this look pretty easy. He loses some momentum at the top, and that's going to cost him, but I believe he has gotten as far or farther than any other competitor that we've had so far.
Holy shit, look at that clevis.
Yeah, you got that little dinky clevis.
You better get out of the way.
Well, I guarantee you, I ain't gonna break it, that clevis.
Come up here and take a look from my angle and check out how small the beast is compared to the huge truck he has to tow. Paul Foster working with only a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder in that machine.
Okay, guys, this happens from time to time. I need a quick vote. Kurt?
They found some parts laying down there in the dirt, and so we've kind of identified now that it's just a slip yoke problem. So as long as the other competitors will let us try it again, we'll give it another run.
He's been a good man to me. I got no problem.
No worries, no worries.
The second time around for Kurt Bolden. He will try it one more time. This is about where he stopped last time. Now he puts the hammer down. We're still waiting on one person to make it all the way to the top of the hill, and Kurt may do it if he can keep the momentum up. And he stalls just short of the finish line, but that is a lot better than what his first result would have been.
Yeah, I think I owe everybody a beer. They let us have a second run at it. We thought we broke some parts down there, so we let off of it. Come to find out, we just had some traction bar problems and some slip yoke problems, and they all voted and they all gave me a second shot at it, and I really appreciate it.
And you made good on it.
Yeah. You know, well, my first pull was 10 feet, so it wouldn't take much to beat it.